checking out the video. If you're new, welcome, and if you are returning, then welcome back. As you can see, and if you are returning, then you probably know by now that I have issues with the sunlight situation, and today of course is no different. It's an unusually sunny day considering that it's January, but of course I am filming a Shein haul today, and so the sun wants to be out, so but we're going to work with it. It's good. So what I actually quite like about this haul, and this wasn't even deliberate, but this is such a good capsule haul. So as you may know, Shein does really affordable activewear, £90 on everything that you see here. And what I found when I was trying them on, I've tried on some of the pieces, not all of them, but what I did find when I was trying them on is that they work really well together to mix and match. So, you know, if you are on any sort of budget, you could easily just pick up, you know, less than £100 worth of activewear and have a good few outfits to rotate. My cupboard is full of activewear. I still tend to just rotate the same things. I've got like my favourites, my go-tos, and I tend to just rotate those anyway. So I'm not going to ramble on too much. If you're not subscribed, then hit the subscribe button below. This is the sort of thing that you'll find on my channel, as well as workouts, some nutrition advice, some mindset stuff as well. So if you like that sort of thing, hit the subscribe button. But generally, my try-on videos follow the same sort of format, so I don't need to give a big intro. I'm just going to get straight into it. Okay, so the first set that I have is this one, which I actually like better on camera than I thought it looked when I put the leggings on last night. I've left the tag on because I was not sure whether I was going to keep these. And if you saw my last haul, I was saying that I'm really looking for a nice staple pair of black leggings. And these are from Shein's Glow Mode range, which is a little bit more expensive than their usual stuff. So these came in at about £20. So bearing in mind the whole haul was like £95 and the leggings were 20, it is just goes to show the sort of price points that you find on Shein. So these are slightly more expensive, and you really can tell the difference. So the fabric, and you know what, it's funny because even though I couldn't feel the fabric, obviously, when I was looking online, I knew how they were going to feel, and they do feel like Lululemon Aligns. So they've got a slightly slick feel, but they're a little bit fleecy, that sort of cottony, brushed cottony sort of feeling as well. Contour on the waistband, which is very flattering, with the top, which has the contour as well. So I just love the way these two go together. The top is actually not meant to go with these bottoms. This is completely separate. This is Shein's own range. But when I saw the two, I thought that looks really nice together, looks like a bit of me. And so yeah, I just paired those two together. So the one thing I'll say about the top is that the seam is quite prominent. So if you, now I am as well, but if you are sort of like a little bit conscious of any sort of like, you know, rolls around here, then you might just want to make sure that you get at least your size, if not to size up, because that seam, it's not smooth on the bottom. There's literally like a string of elastic around the bottom, and obviously I don't need to go into details about how that could create a rather unflattering silhouette if it's not the right size. So just bear that one in mind. I actually really like these two together. I think they look really nice and sleek. And then the last thing that I'm going to say about the top is that it's definitely not a very breathable material. Now obviously I'm moving around a little bit. I've got quite a lot of sunlight coming in. I'm already feeling really quite sweaty in this. It's not a breathable material at all, which could be perfect if you are training in a slightly colder gym, but you know, definitely not one for cardio. So in terms of the leggings, they do have a front seam, which is not generally my vibe, but I have to be honest, it's not causing any issues around the front there. It's completely comfortable, and that could be because they are slightly big for me. Definitely say that the designer's intention was to mimic Lululemon with these, because look at that little logo there. Yeah, that looks like Lululemon. So that is definitely, you know, where they're trying to go with these leggings. They do feel like a nice quality piece. I have one pair of Lululemon leggings, and while I don't necessarily think that they're worth as much as they cost, they are a very premium quality pair of leggings. And I have to say, these don't feel like that far off. I mean, the difference in price, you can't tell that much difference in the quality, if you see what I mean. So from the back, you might be able to see more clearly what I was talking about with that seam on the top. See how it's cutting me there? Because it's got that elastic band in the bottom. Not sure why they've done that. But from the back for the leggings, no scrunch bum, no prominent seam. They're just a pretty chill pair of leggings for days when you're not trying to do too much, you know? Okay, so moving on. I know it looks like I've got exactly the same outfit on, but trust me, I haven't, because these have got quite a little bit of detail going on the side. I absolutely love these leggings. So there's a pair of leggings that Adidas launched years ago, and they're really good quality. They're really sort of thick, sturdy fabric, and they've just got a really nice design on them. So when you find like a really perfect pair of any item of clothing, and you're like, why didn't I buy two so that when one wears out, I can just reach for the next one? I really wish that I did that with those leggings, but I never did, and they discontinued them. But these are a really nice dupe. And just to put it into perspective, those Adidas, they're called warp knits, and they were £80. And these actually came as part of a set for a fraction of the price. So yeah, I mean, the only difference is I still wear my warp knits now. Yes, the logo has peeled off ages ago, but I still wear those leggings now, and I've had them for probably about 7 years. I'm still going to be wearing these in 7 years. That's yet to be seen. But regardless, a really nice alternative for those leggings. So as you can see, they've got the mesh detailing on the side, and then they've got the little stud holes as well, which I love. And then they've got the scrunch bum at the back as well, which makes them a very nice, well-rounded pair of leggings. So I've gone ahead and paired it with this top because I'm actually just really loving the vibe of this top. This is definitely just my sort of style. And I also just wanted to show you how easy it is to mix and match things from this little capsule. But it did actually come as part of a set, so I'm just going to pop that top on for you now and show you that. Okay, so this is actually the top that goes with these leggings. Okay, so what I've just noticed, this is the first time I put this top on, but if I line up the mesh to where it's meant to go, the thumb holes don't really go in the right place. But you know, that aside, you might not wear thumb holes. In fact, I don't wear thumb holes. What am I doing? Okay, so that's the top. Exactly the same mesh detailing down the side, and then it's got the little holes there. I think this is a really, really nice set. Personally, I prefer the way it looks with the other top, but if you are trying to pull back the budget even more, then you can just completely keep this one. That's the only slightly annoying thing, is when you're ordering sets, this came as a whole set. Now if I wanted to return the top, I'd have to return the bottoms as well. So they kind of like get you in with that, but it's still very affordable. Just can't beat an all black set. It just makes you feel, whenever I've got like an all black set on in the gym, I just feel like very ready for business. You know, no messing about. I'm here to do business. And so yeah, I like to have black sets in my collection. Okay, and then just to lighten things up a little bit, I got this set as well. The top is super cute. This is definitely something I would more wear outside of the gym, but because of the detail, I thought to myself, okay, this is going to have to be a braless top, but it doesn't really offer enough support to be completely braless. But it does have thumb holes, and so I probably couldn't wear this out without getting some strange questions. It's definitely meant to be a sports top, but for me personally, I just don't feel like it offers enough support for the design for me to be able to wear it to the gym. And then I've just gone ahead and paired it with this very trademark Shein pair of leggings. In my last Shein haul, where I've shown these before, I got these in the grey but with the black. I'm definitely preferring the way that it looks with the white, and I think especially it looks nice with this white top. I think what I'm going to do after I finish recording this, I'm going to see if I can actually try a couple of bras that would go with this top, because it's not that supportive and it's also a little bit sheer. So it would definitely need a bra, but I'm loving the way it looks with these leggings, so I am going to try and make it work, but out of the packet, it's a no. Okay, so keeping along with the same mix and match theme, I've just gone ahead and paired half of my next set with these bottoms, and as you can see, the blue and the grey is giving love, 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 love this combo. Now this is interesting. I've not seen this yet. This is new. We have a scrunch seam on the top. Now, when I sort of put it against my chest last night, I didn't try the top on last night, but when I put it against my chest, it did look like it was going to give like a ruching there, which do we need that as well? I mean, I'm not sure, but actually once I put it on, you don't get the ruching effect, but you do have this separation down the front, which is definitely flattering, but I don't know if it's necessary. But one thing I will say is that I absolutely love the colour. I was umming and ahhing. They've got this in like 4 different colours. They got it in like a light pink, which was a no, black, which I already had, and then they had it in like a wine and then this colour. And I was umming and ahhing between the wine colour and this one. You can never tell sometimes how something looks on screen compared to how it looks in person. It's just completely different. So I was like, don't tell me it looks like this sort of smoky blue online, and when I get it, it's going to be like some ashy sort of blue. And I'm so happy, so happy with the colour. I absolutely love it. I've actually got a pair of Alpha Elite leggings which would go perfectly with this top. So yeah, I actually don't mind the top despite the front seam down the front. Now, unlike the other top, which had that sort of like very defined elastic around the bottom, this is much smoother. So it's got like a much more sort of seamless finish around the bottom. So as you can see, it's not digging me quite as much as the black one was earlier. So that's that one. Do you know, I don't actually wear matching sets that often. And now I know why. They kind of just give me like Power Ranger vibes a little bit. So I think I have my answer to matching sets. They're not quite for me. They're a little bit too matchy-matchy. I think with the black, you can get away with it. It kind of gives me more like Catwoman vibes, which I can get down with. But the Power Ranger vibe, not as much. So first things first, nice high quality material, nice and compressive, very sort of sculpting and flattering. What I will say with the sort of more affordable fabrics is that the breathability is definitely, you know, it could be improved. So it turns out this is not sweat proof. So this is just me going about my business, changing outfits. I'm not doing a workout, even though it's pretty warm in here. I'm not doing a workout. The sweat has come through, and yeah. Okay, so just giving myself a little bit more exercise because turns out the leggings were on inside out. So I just wanted to quickly show you, as much as I love the colour and as much as I can deal with the top, the leggings are what lets this set down for me. They're doing too much. I don't even want to turn around in these. They are doing too much. Too much contour, too much back seam, too much. What is going on here? So from the back, this is what... So from the back, this is what we have going on. I mean, this is just... They look great. They do look... Don't get me wrong, they're definitely doing what they say on the tin. They're 100% making my glutes look like something they are not. But for me, I just feel like it's doing too much, especially with that back seam. So with a scrunch bum, I love scrunch bum leggings. And when they're done well, I think they look really flattering. But I don't want to look like I'm basically wearing a G-string over my leggings. That is definitely not the look that we're going for. But you know what? We all have those days when we want to be like a little bit extra. And if you do want a set that accentuates every single curve on your body, this would be it. I'm in 2 minds. I don't know whether I'm going to keep this one. Maybe I'll order it in the black. So it's like a little bit more subtle. You know what, actually, saying that, one thing I will say, in person, they look a lot more outrageous than they do on camera. So considering I do content for my Instagram and all that sort of stuff, then yes, they could be really good for things like that. But if you're just trying to go to the gym and do your training unbothered and mind your own business, then this one, not this one, babes. Okay, we are done. That is all the pieces. All that mixing and matching has made me a little bit hot, but we move. This is my 4th haul from Shein. One of them, there were just too many misses in it. I didn't even bother to record it. I just sent it back. But 3 out of 4 hauls that I've had from Shein have been, you know, so good. Such good value for money. And another thing that I love about Shein as well is that the more that you shop with them, you can collect points and they give you like discount vouchers and all this sort of stuff. So I do find them really good, especially if you are on a budget. As you can see, I'm back in my uniform now. I am about to go and train upper body. I might record this one because I don't think I've got an upper body workout on my page yet. So I might record this one. Otherwise, I'm going to record the one that I do with my friend tomorrow, which is going to be legs. As for the hauls, I'm going to take a little bit of a break from the hauls for now. I just think I'm all hauled out for a moment. So there won't be any hauls too soon, but there will definitely be a few more in the future. All the items are going to be listed in the description box below. All the sizes that I bought them in, my actual measurements are in there as well. So just check the description box for all the details. But of course, if you've got any other questions about the individual pieces themselves, then of course just drop me a comment in the comments box below. And thank you for checking out the video, and I'll see you next time.